Welcome to another Doll Diary episode. Now I've got you somewhere slightly different today. I've got you in my kitchen. Now I was going to be working back and forth from the kitchen to my craft room, but there's some works going on out the front and they're drilling into the ground. I'm not quite sure if they're fitting the fibre for the internet or if it's water related, because we have had a letter about the water, like Severn Trent doing work as well. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. So I've set up in my kitchen. The only thing is I've got dogs and they could start barking, so we'll just see how this goes. Now what is going to happen, I am going to be doing some doll head swapping in this video, so I'll try and do that. Will be one of the first tasks that I do when I start doing the work. So if you've never seen head swapping before, or you'd like to see how I do it, then yeah, you can come along on the journey with me. Now what I'm trying to create is my hairdresser. When I was last at my hair appointment, I said that I was going to try and recreate a doll version of her. So I'm going to basically set up, make it look like a bit of a hair salon, like nothing crazy or anything. It might just be a white background, maybe put my own Minnie in the photo, and I might and I'm thinking of even putting her son. She's got one son, and I've got a doll that's come all the way from America that I think will be perfect for this photograph opportunity before I see my hairdresser next. It's really difficult trying to choose a doll for my hairdresser. Anyway, I picked up this doll to be my hairdresser's Minnie. Now I've been talking to you about the fashionistas. Now the modern fashionista dolls, but these are Barbie dolls. They're Barbie branded dolls. They come in these lovely zipped packs, which I actually keep, and I like to pop the dolls back into them. And it's quite nice because if you actually want to redress your doll back in the same clothes, you can do. Now what I'd say about this doll is a curvy, and I wouldn't say that my hairdresser is this curvy. So I was thinking, well, what alternative have I got? I didn't really want to remove the head of this doll for the body. I really like this doll. A piece of her hair actually isn't in the elastic, but I need to pop it back in. But this is a yoga one, and I really like her, and I do use her as a model for my clothes, for the dressmaking clothes that I've made for my Etsy shop. And yeah, and I just think she's lovely. So in an ideal world, I don't really want to take her head, right? And then I have got a number of Brooklyn Barbies. Now, one of them I've got, she's like a rock star one, and basically she sings different songs, and her chest lights up to light up her dress and things. So I'm leaving that Brooklyn as she is. But the first Brooklyn I owned was this one, and I really like. She didn't come with this VIP pass around her neck. This came with another set, but she came in this outfit. It's what she actually wears in the movie and in the TV series, from what I so believe. Definitely in the movie, but she's lovely, isn't she? So she hasn't got great articulation. Next one I got is this one. Excuse me, I just had a coughing fit then, so I'd have to get some out. This, I've still got a tickle. Now this Brooklyn, she came with a keyboard and accessories, and basically, oh, she got a remote control in her hand. She didn't come with that remote control, but I really wanted the keyboard, and I really like this outfit. But she does wear this dress in the It Takes Two series. I actually have got a screenshot of her wearing this dress actually somewhere on my phone. If I can find it, I'll pop it up on the screen. So I've got this Brooklyn. Then you've recently seen another Brooklyn. Now she came with the camping set, and the reason basically a Barbie and Brooklyn came with that tent and everything, and all the little camp chairs. So again, I ended up with another one, but to my delight, I've got another outfit but obviously the same doll again. Now I'm going to look at them a little bit more closely and see if there's much difference in the faces. The only thing I've noticed so far with the ones I've shown you is that she has a top knot in this one and her hair is down in the other. Actually, let me take her glasses off and her headphones. So this one has got, oh gosh, are these on by there's actually, she must have came with these headphones on her head because there's an elastic on them. So this one has got a top knot as well, and this one hasn't, right? I've checked the rock star type one, the one where she's in a performance outfit for Times Square. She's got a top knot in that one as well. Now this one is the camping Brooklyn, another camping one, but she came in a different outfit, and this is the one that came with the backpack and the sleeping bag and everything. So I've got a number of Brooklyns. So I could actually take one of the Brooklyns bodies. Now what I'd say about Brooklyn's body that I so believe, she's actually she's slimmer than this curvy doll, but she is more muscly than Barbie. So let me have a look at this doll, see if she's the same actually. Do you know what? Let me get a standard Barbie, a blue-eyed, blonde-haired Barbie. Right, I'm back. Now this is the camping Barbie. This is Malibu Barbie, and she came with this one. Now I have heard that Brooklyn is a little bit more muscly than Barbie, so I am going to compare them. It's really hard to see with their clothes on. Well, comparing these two dolls, they look the same. Oh, actually, no, do you know what? Yes, Brooklyn is a little bit more muscly. I can see it here in the light. I don't know how well you can see it, but Brooklyn has more muscle on the front of her leg. She's got more of an indent than Barbie. So, yeah, so she's a little bit different, right? I did consider putting a Brooklyn on a more articulated body. Now the only articulated body I had was this one, which I wasn't all that keen on taking her body, as I said. But I picked up a reduced Barbie. She is a fashionista. She's a 166. Actually, what's this one? This is 144. And she's from the same line, actually. It shows you which wave of dolls they are. And this doll is one of these, and she's actually in a wheelchair. And she's this one, and this one has gone on sale. So I did wonder, would she make a good body swap for my Brooklyn Barbie? And then I could give, so then I've got an articulated Brooklyn, and then I could give a Brooklyn body to my hairdresser. Or I could use this as my hairdresser, but looking at these girls, I see this girl more as my hairdresser than I do this wheelchair Barbie. But she is a beautiful girl, isn't she? And I could actually use her as one of my models. I think I'd really like to use her as one of my models. She wouldn't be on an articulated body, but sometimes with my models, I'm not all that bothered about modelling my clothes in very articulated bodies, because then you haven't got all the joints and things on show. So sometimes I use articulated ones and sometimes I don't. It's not a massive deal. But when I'm trying to do little photo recreations like dioramas and scenes, then yeah, the articulation is a lot more fun. So yes, I'm going to take the head off this doll. I'll get her out first, have a good look at her, and then yeah, we'll do some head swapping and I'll show you how I do it. Before I take her out of this box, that's the back of this one. The artwork's a bit better because obviously it's a little bit larger, isn't it? So yeah, I'll be having a good look at that. Right, she's deboxed. The dog has stopped barking. That's why it went a bit quiet. And here she is, and she's lovely, isn't she? Oh, look at that lovely face. She's very pretty, isn't she? Yes, I must admit, I feel a bit bad actually. De-bodying this head of this doll, this brand new doll. But I'm doing it for you as well, so you get to see it. I don't think I've shown the head swapping in process before, have I? I've done it a number of times now. So I've just cut the elastic at the back of her hair, and she hasn't got braided hair. Her hair is just crimped. You can see that she's got some natural wave, and then it's like crimped on top. It's really pretty, and her dress is beautiful. Now she is attached to this wheelchair with elastics, so I'll just have to try and remove them. I don't really always want to snip at them because I like to keep the elastics because they're quite useful for things if you want to attach things to them. Right, now she's totally free from the wheelchair, but she is attached. She won't come out of it, and it does wheel along. Oh, and here's the ramp as well. So sorry, the dog has been barking for ages, so I had to just stop the video. Now I've just noticed some she's drinking now. I don't know if you can see it from here actually. I've got two dogs, Holly and Rafe. I've noticed there's some plastic bits still in the back of this doll's head, so I'm just going to pull it out. I try and get quite low down, try and not have any hair. And look, it's come right out of the head, look, so there's no little bits left behind. You've got you can't guarantee they're not going to break and then be left inside the head. Like I say, there's no guarantee, but there's a better chance with pliers. Obviously, if you cut them with scissors, then they're definitely going to be left in. So look, that's come out fully. Last one. And that one. So yeah, so she's got no little bits left in. Now I've just got to choose basically which Brooklyn I want to give the articulated body to, really. So while I've been off camera, I have been having a little look, and I'm thinking, I don't know, I've not made a decision. So oh, actually no little bits were left in the back of her head. I don't know if they're inside. But yeah, I'll just check the other girls for bits actually, see if they've got any ones to pull out. I can feel in that one I have cut one very close, so there's not enough on it to try and pull it out. I can't feel anything on this girl. And I can't feel... Oh, I can. I found one. Right, let's see if I can grab it. Yeah, there we go. I'd obviously snipped it, but the plastic was still in the head and it was just poking out a little bit, and I just had enough I could grab to pull it out. So, which girl shall I give an articulated body to? So, I'm going to dip the girls' heads in at the same time. So I'm just going to pop the wheelchair out of the way. I've got two wheelchairs now because I had a wheelchair Ken, because I've used Ken's wheelchair body for my husband's Mini. Now this is actually a hairdresser doll, and she's lovely, isn't she? She's got purple hair. It does look like it's two-toned. It's got it looks like she's got pink and purple. She's got a kind of a dark skin, brown eyes. she has got a bit of product in her hair, and she's got this outfit on which I could put on my hairdresser, and she's got a hairbrush in her hand and a hairdryer. Now my hairdresser's hairdryer is purple, so yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? So right, I've got to make a decision. So I'll make a decision and I will change the camera angle so you can see what I am doing. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to get this girl out. Now, usually with these, you've got these plastic bits to stop you getting in. So I'm just going to pull those out. There's a little hook here, so you could hang these up. They're for shop purposes, but you could do it at home. Here she is, my curvy fashionista. I'll just take her elastics off. It's holding her hair down. I don't know if you watched my last video of my pink Barbie unboxing. This is the day after, and I've left her overnight for her hair to dry, and her hair still feels crispy, so there's definitely still some product in it. Oh, she's lovely, isn't she? She looks lovely as a curvy girl. It seems a shame actually to take her out of this, but if I want to put my hair, mind you, it's quite stretchy. Shall I see if the outfit fits? Right. I will do some head swapping, even if I don't end up swapping this fashionista's head in the end. No, I made a decision. I am going to swap her body. Yeah, I think my hairdresser will appreciate it if I swap her body. So yeah, I'm going to be removing 3 heads, aren't I? Maybe I'll do one at a time. So maybe I'll remove this girl's head. Oh, doll nudity. Disclaimer, doll nudity. I'll remove this girl's head first. Right, I've popped her in this bag, and I'll pop this one in as well actually. And the water has boiled to 97 degrees, so I'll grab the jug. Right, they're in there, and I'm going to time it for 1 minute. Now hopefully I won't need any tools to help me get in there, but I should grab something actually, just in case. Right, I'm back. I've just grabbed a cuticle pusher backer thing, cuticle remover. Oh, the time's gone off, and some nail clippers. My timer is going off, so I'll just get this girl out first. Just take her out, the other one out, and put her back in again. Now, I grab the doll's head and neck quite close. And there we go. Simple as that. You have to give it some welly. Now for the next girl. I probably should have took her accessories off really. Next one. Now I need to pick a Brooklyn. I'm going to go for this one. Now I haven't reboiled that water, I'm just going to use the water that's there. I'm going to set it for another minute. So what I'll do is, while she's sitting in the water, I'll show you what I use the nail clippers for. I didn't end up needing the cuticle remover. I only do that if it's going to get a little bit stuck. So what I do with this is, I just take the ends off here, just so if I ever want to change the head over again, it just makes the job a little simpler. Just nicking off the edges a little bit like that. Because you see they get a bit bent when you yank at them. I think if you was using this for a child and then you did this, you would be at more risk of the child pulled the head and them coming off. That's why they make them hard to come off, because they don't want children pulling the heads off. Poor girls. Right, another timer going off. So let's get Brooklyn. I did worry that one was going to break then. It was making some strange noises. Right, I'll clip those off. So my hairdresser, well, I'm going to move this hot water out of the way for a bit of safety. I'm sure it wouldn't burn me now. Sorry if you hear some noises up right above us, but my middle son is here. He's took his final GCSE today and I've been to collect him, so he's back home and he's I think he's playing on his VR, his virtual reality thing, so it does make a bit of noise. Right, so this body, but not this outfit, is going to be my hairdresser. So I'm going to get her head and I'm just going to work it on. Now, changing heads is a risk. You can break your dolls, so you've got to go very carefully. So that's how she's looking at the moment. I will be changing her clothes. My Brooklyn Barbie is getting this articulated body. Now, she does look a bit darker, her body, than she did before. But in all fairness, she could have caught the sun a little bit on her arms and things, couldn't she? So she looks lovely in that outfit, doesn't she? So yeah, so this is how my girls are looking at the moment. Unfortunately, I always feel bad about this. Now, this new girl, she's put on a bit of weight in a few seconds, which seems a little unfair really, doesn't it? But yes, but she can be, do you think that match, she looks too dark, doesn't she, for that body really? Right, let me put the clothes back on the doll and then I can kind of make a decision. I don't want to leave her with no head, so, and I can always take it off again if I'm not happy. That's why it's good to clip those edges off, because yeah, you don't really, you know, what if you want to change your mind, change them back. So here we go. Actually, I've just noticed her sunglasses really match the shorts of this outfit. I do think that the yoga Barbie would be a better skin match for Brooklyn. What do you think? Poor girl. So yeah, so that's her new body now and her new outfit for now anyway. So yeah, so that's how she's looking. She's got a new curvy body. I bet I'll be getting people say, who is that girl? I love her. And then I'll have to say, yes, I've made her curvy. You can't get her like that. So now I need to give Brooklyn back her outfit. And I definitely want Brooklyn in this outfit because it's quite it's like a signature outfit really. And look at those shoes. I love this dress. It feels especially right, doesn't it, for Pride Month, because June is Pride Month. In the UK, the Pride celebrations really go on from the end of May right up until the end of September. It kind of travels around the country. Now, when she hasn't got any clothes on, that skin tone really doesn't look a good match for Brooklyn. I'm just warning you of that. If you wanted to make your Brooklyn articulated, I think the Yoga Barbie would be better. Do you know what? I'm not happy. Yeah, I'm really not happy, folks. I'm not happy with how dark her skin is. Yeah, I'm going to change them. I'm afraid the yoga girl, she's losing her body. So what shall I do? I might give the girl back this head. I wonder if how easy they'll come off without re-dipping them. Oh, yeah, it's come off okay. Doing the right thing, aren't I? Yeah. It's not going back on all that easy. I'm probably going to have to just re-dip her head just to ease it on. And I'm going to dip this girl in. Yeah, I'd said I was taking you on a journey. I'm definitely doing that, aren't I? So what does this mean? This means that yoga girl is going from a yoga girl to a curvy body. I don't know how she's going to feel about that. But that means wheelchair Barbie, she's getting her own body back. She might be pleased. But I'm getting her out. The minute's not up, but she might not need the minute. I'm just trying to get the head on. Right, it's back on. That seems such a right big old waste of time, doesn't it, removing her hair now? But it does mean I've got a lovely dark-skinned model. Right, my timer is going off, but the water isn't as warm as it was previously, so I don't think it will hurt leaving it a little longer. You can't hear the timer because it's just vibrating on my watch. I'm quite happy about this girl, actually, keeping her body. I never feel all that happy making a slim Barbie curvy. I don't know what it is really. Is that silly? So I thought I messed her up a bit. There we go. She's back. Now it looks like you could actually put a mobile phone sticking out of there. She didn't come with a mobile phone, but I've definitely got some that I could use. Right, I'm actually going to pop her back in a wheelchair for now. Right, here we go, yoga girl. At least I've got some photographs of her when the way she was. There we go. It's off. Let's hope this is the last swap we do. I'll have a spare yoga outfit now, won't I think. Right, works it out. How is that so? I don't know. No, I won't. That purple haired girl will get it. But actually, she might really match that outfit. Right, Brooklyn. New body. Yeah, that really looks so much better. She's not quite as dark as that other girl. Her face just looked too light. I think she'll make, my wheelchair Barbie will make a lovely model because I don't think I've got a girl quite as dark as her. Right, let's get her shoes on. Right, Brooklyn with her brand new body with fantastic articulation, which is great. So she can put her hand in her hair, look. She can put her hand on her hip, the other one. She could set, you know, be quite expressive. Oh no. Oh no. See what I'm saying? You can have way more fun when they can move so much. I just love her. So what I can always do, if I want to change her outfit, I could take the clothes off the other Brooklyns now and put them on the articulated one if I wanted them doing different things. So here we go. So what we're doing now. So are we giving you this body, girl? Yeah. So yoga girl. Actually, I'm going to pull her hair bobble out because her hair was messed up anyway, wasn't it? She's got her new... Oh, do you know what? I think she actually looks really lovely with that curvy body, don't you? I think she owns it. And I've let her hair down as well. I've never seen her with her hair down. Oh no, I'm really delighted. I've got a lovely, beautiful, curvy girl. Yeah, so very good. So I'll pop her over here a moment. Right, back to my hairdresser. The task in hand. Right, sorry Paula, showing you all naked. Now what are we going to put on you? Shall we take the hairdresser's outfit? Now I associate my hairdresser Paula and wearing black when she's doing my hair anyway, but I think she might not mind this outfit because it's an apron and it's got a comb and scissors coming out of it and things, so it seems appropriate. And I'll try and put the hairbrush and the hairdryer back on the same. There we go, Paula, you've got your outfit. What shoes did you have on? So we are a pair of shoes down now because yoga Barbies don't come with shoes. So yeah, I might have to take the hairdresser's shoes for now. And they work out well because the hairdresser's feet are flat. And the and this girl, this Brooklyn's got flat feet as well. So I've just popped the hairbrush on her hand and put an elastic on, and I'm going to do the same with the hairdryer. So the hairdryer's on, I'm just going to cross the elastic. So what I do is I pop the elastic on, I twist it, and then I pop it round the item that I'm trying to keep on there. Now that elastic looks quite a big one, so I'm going to wrap it round again. There we go. It just means if I move the dolls around, they're not going to come off as much. So there we go. Meet Paula, my hairdresser. I hope she likes her. And this is the proper Barbie hairdresser. So, but what I'm going to do for now, just so she's not naked, I'm just going to give her the yoga clothes from the yoga Barbie that I showed you, that I removed her head, which I'm actually, do you know what, I'm a lot happier with her on that curvy body than I was with the wheelchair Barbie. I think she just suits that curvy body more. Sorry about that, I just stopped the film because my son wanted to come in and speak to me. So here she is. She's a beautiful girl, she is, this hairdresser, and she actually really suits this yoga outfit. I don't know if that's how I'm going to leave her, but that's how she looks for now anyway. So now, we've got the hairdresser. Now I am going to be having to set her up on in a little scene, which will be in the other room. But I'll show you who I'm using for her son. It's just a temporary solution because I do want this doll to be who he is. Now the doll in question is Jackson, and he's got a twin sister called Jayla. Now they are new characters to the Barbie series, and they're actually in the new movie Big City Dreams. They are actually the godsons of the Brooklyn Barbie's parents, basically, and they live next door. So they're just the godchildren. So they're not blood relatives, but obviously they're godparents to them. and they live next door, and they do feature heavily then in that film, and then in well, not heavily in the movie, but they are more in the series that follows after, which is the It Takes Two series. So actually I thought to myself, if I studied Barbie, if I studied reading as much as I did about Barbie and crafting and things, I would be able to read things a lot better. Now I was laughing to myself because I was having trouble reading the back of that Barbie box, and I was trying to say, and I can say it now, authenticity. I couldn't say it, but I've looked it up and I've practiced it this morning. Authenticity. So that's another word I can actually say now. So Rowan, if you're watching, I did practice, like I said. So anyway, I was desperate for these twins, right? And I have waited, and they were released this year, and I have waited and I've waited and I've waited to try and get these dolls, and they just haven't arrived in the UK. I don't know if anybody is selling them on eBay, like at a high price or anything, but I managed to get them retail price from Amazon.com. Right, so the one in America. But what I did to make it worthwhile, I ordered more than one doll. Dolls I basically couldn't get. So here they are. So this is the first time I'm showing them on my doll diaries. So what I'm going to do, I might have to photograph this actually. I didn't photograph the wheelchair girl in a box. But yeah, I'm going to photograph this. And then I'm going to open it and get little Jackson out. But he's going to be my hairdresser's son for this scene that I'm recreating. Right, I'm back. I've just ended up just leaving the phone where it is and just taking a photograph like this. Rather than doing them on their own. Yeah, because I could have done it on their own, but the background's a little bit weird, isn't it, with the fridge and things. So yeah, it's a lovely little set, and actually it's got a photograph of It Takes Two, the TV series on the back, and it actually shows two dolls, two new dolls actually from these line of dolls, so Brooklyn Barbie and Malibu Barbie, but that I haven't got those ones because yeah, I've got enough Brooklyns, haven't I? I've got enough Barbies. I do wish sometimes they'd sell the outfits separately. But there you go, they don't. But actually, what I've thought of doing, if I do end up with too many surplus dolls that are just repeats that I really don't want, when I actually sell my clothes on Etsy, I could actually say doll included instead of doll not included. So yeah, that is an option. So I think that will be happening. So some of the dolls will be leaving me. Ta-da! Right, that probably would have made a better photograph actually, for Instagram or whatever. Yeah, I'll see how that turns out. It might be better because there's a little less glare. So yeah, I'm just going to attempt getting all these bits out and try and find my scissors. Yes, I've got them. So here's Jackson, I've got him out. Now I would say Jackson is darker than my hairdresser's son, but he looks lovely, doesn't he? He's got jeans on. They are like leggings, but they're fake denim. And he's got these lovely little sneakers, would you call them? And he's got this t-shirt with Velcro in the back. And he's wearing, I think it's a watch. It could be a bracelet, but I think it's a watch. So let's get Paula. Here we go. Yeah, he looks darker than his mum. But I haven't, I don't think I've met his dad. Yeah, I've not met his dad, so maybe his dad's dark, I don't know. He could be from his dad, couldn't it? Or he could be been out playing in the garden quite a lot and caught a bit of a tan. So here we go. So yeah, so I'm ready to create my scene now for my hairdresser. So yeah, I'm going to get that set up. go and do the school run, but I hope you really like seeing my little scene come together, and I cannot wait to show my hairdresser when I see her later this week. Now what I might try and do is put the photographs on my iPad and ask her if I could film her reaction seeing them. So, and I'd love to share that with you, but if that doesn't happen at the end of this video, I hope you understand. Anyway, I've popped back on to basically finish unboxing Jackson and Jayla. So what I'll try and do is I'll get some photographs of them from the TV series. So either I'll have to watch it myself and take some, or I'll get them online. But yeah, I've got the rest of this set to get out. So actually Sharon my friend tried to get these for me when she was in America, and unfortunately because she had a look in Target and things, but she couldn't get them. But I did say to her they had just been released, but I found out at the time they'd only got them on Amazon USA at the time, so that's why she didn't see them. But she did pick me up another set, and basically it was the furniture for the apartment from the series, from the film Big City Dreams, which I don't think I've shared any of those bits, but the settee would be fantastic to make a friend's coffee shop settee, because it's orange. Now the first thing I've got out is a little dog bag. Now I'm actually really pleased about this, because my Mini has got a dog bag, but it's such a boring brown colour, and yeah, I'd really like to have this one instead, the purple one. It's way more fun than a boring brown one, isn't it? So the children have got a football to play with. Oh wow, I've just thought my husband, he's football crazy, so I think he might quite like the football actually. I've actually considered trying to get a footballer doll just so I could get a little Barbie sized football for my husband, but there's no need now. I'm really sorry about the video going quiet here and there. I might have to do it again. It's just if my dog starts making a noise. You might have heard a little whimper then from her. So here is Jayla. She's loving. Now she has got some things sticking in the back of her head that I've just had to cut. So I will be getting the pliers and pulling those out for her. But she's really lovely. She's wearing a little bracelet. It's either a bracelet or a watch. Now I'm just looking at Jackson's, and actually it's a bracelet, and it says dream. Do you remember I was saying to you earlier I didn't know if it was a watch? I'll just have a look and see if Jayla's say, yeah, that says dream as well. That's lovely, isn't it? And she's wearing a t-shirt and a skirt, and they are separates with Velcro at the back, and her top says happy vibes, and she has got a watch on. She's got a purple watch, and she looks like she's got some little sneakers as well. I'm just wondering if they're the same as Jackson's. No, I think his look a bit bulkier than hers. Hers look a little bit more dainty. Now she's got her hair in a twist. Do you know these twists that I've been going on about? My Insta twist machine. I might actually, I've got a spare one, so I might do one as a giveaway actually on my Instagram, and yeah, I've never done I don't think I've done a giveaway before. So yeah, and she's got this lovely little bobble. Now it's just a plastic bit that slots on. And yeah, I think that's everything really I can say about her. So actually what I'll do in this video, I'll compare it against the other Barbie children for the heights. See what, or should I save that for another video? It depends how long this video is. Now you might have heard some clicking then. That was me pulling this off the box. It's got those tiny little plastic bits. Do you know, I haven't got any dinner today. I normally go shopping today, but my husband's asked me to stay in for delivery, and the delivery it hasn't been, so I've had to do all these school pickups and things, college pickups, and And yeah, still no delivery. And I've had to just dash back. Now, one thing I haven't got is a Barbie-sized chihuahua, and I'd love 2 Barbie-sized chihuahuas, a white one and one that looks a bit like Rafe. He's a wolf sable, but this is a dog bed and one of the little Barbie puppies. Now, there are dogs in the new TV series. There's a French bulldog. Right, sorry, I had to stop the video briefly. I didn't realise, but my youngest son, who I've picked up from school, was outside with the chickens and the cats, and he came back in and then he's been chatting to me. So yeah, I just stopped the video for a moment. I can't remember, did I show you the dog that I just got out? I don't know. But anyway, there's another dog and he's slightly bigger. So I don't know. There are dogs in the series. I don't want to give too much away. Basically, Barbie and Brooklyn Barbie and Malibu Barbie do a little bit of dog walking to earn a bit of money. And so there are dogs in it, but I can't remember what the dogs look like actually. But there's a few more accessories, so I'm going to pop them out. They're quite difficult to pop out actually. I might hack away with my scissors into the plastic. I cannot for the life of me get this ice cream out of this packet. I'm going to have to cut loads out. It just doesn't want to pop out. So I've put loads of snips and it just doesn't want to come out. Right, I've cut it out, but it's still in the plastic. It just doesn't want... It's very, very firm. Right, let's have a go. Hacking into it. I feel sorry for parents. It just reminds me of Christmas morning when the boys were all small, trying to open all like these things for them, these tricky things. I did used to do a little bit of prep sometimes with the Christmas presents, not to wreck them, but just a little bit of prep so it wasn't so difficult. It's out. Finally, I don't know how long that took me. What I'll do is I will time it and then I'll let you know. Right, I've had to stop the video for a little while because Holly, my eldest dog, the white one, has just barked and barked and barked. So yeah, so I've managed to get everything out, but I haven't shown you anything. So there is a hairbrush, which I'm guessing is a dog hairbrush, a water bottle. Now there is a dog bowl. I think I've got another one of these. Either it's a cat bowl or dog bowl, and it might be in another colour. And those are either dog food, dog treats, something like that. And then there's a tiny, tiny little dog. So there's actually 3 dogs with this set. I'm going to show you them all together. Now I have got another Barbie dog, which is a lifeguard Barbie. But here we go. They're all different sizes. But this one, I think the largest one, I think it will fit. It's got a collar and a lead, so that's what the collar looks like. Pop that around the dog's neck. Now that is quite snug. I don't know if it is for that dog. Let me just pop that off a moment. Let me try it on the smaller dog. Yeah, they kind of sit like that on the dog, so I don't know. And it looks a bit too big on that dog, do you think? I'll have to have a look. Maybe if you have a look online, it might show you which dog. Now, I've had a look on the back of the packet. There's no picture of this set. Now, I can't look at this set at the moment. Right, hang on, let me get my iPad, bear with me. I have found a photograph. So basically, you are supposed to put this dog in the dog bag. I think actually I'd probably face it that way. The zip there, and it's a bit fancier. So that dog goes in the dog bag. I think you can do what you like basically, but they've put the small dog in the dog bed and they've put the big dog on the lead. It looks like it's going off to the left side. So it's going on sideways like this. So the bit that you hook the lead on isn't at the back. Yeah, they've kind of, in the picture, they've done it like this. Oh, it's broken. Well, I'm not well, it might not be broken. Basically, I thought, how am I going to attach those two things? They're both circles. Did you hear my tummy grumbling then? But there is a little jump ring. So basically, I will try to attach both of them to each other. I have got metal jump rings. So if I found it wasn't sufficient, I could do that. Look at that. How cute is that? I think actually it's supposed to be that way, looking at the picture. And Jackson is actually walking the dog in this picture. He's kind of got his hand in like that. There we go. So Jackson is walking the dog. The dog is in the dog bag and the pup is in the bed, and we've got a few little accessories: brush, blanket, water bottle, dog food or treats, dog bowl, and Jayla has got an ice cream. And that's not the first ice cream I've got actually. I've got other ice creams that have come from other things. And the artwork is really good. Now, I've said this before, I really wish there was a double layer of these artworks so you could reuse them, because they're a little bit wrecked, aren't they? When sorry, I had low battery then. They're a little bit wrecked, aren't they? Once you've took all the bits out of them. But yeah, but that's how it's looking. So what I'm going to do, I am going to say my goodbyes. However, there might be more after I go. So if my hairdresser doesn't mind me filming her looking at her dolls, then yeah, I'll do that. But if not, the video will end now. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Doll Diaries. I really hoped you enjoyed seeing something, whether it was the head swapping, you know, or, you know, the unboxing and things. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye. Right, welcome back. I am back in my craft room just for one final little piece. Now, you might have just seen a crazy little piece of video. Now, I'm really sorry about that, but that was my hairdresser seeing her doll, and she absolutely loved it. But unfortunately, it just didn't film, so I'm absolutely gutted about it. But never mind, it's one of those things. And she gave me a load of lettuce and things, and that's what that piece of video was. I just got home and I'd washed it all. Now you might be able to see what my hairdresser has done to me. So I've got some summer vibe going on. Now I haven't got a photograph or anything of the back of it, but she's done this on another of her clients who's a lot fairer haired than I am actually. I'll pop a photograph on the screen. So that's kind of what it looks like at the back. But yeah, she's done two basic, I call them French plaits, and going round my head. So yeah, it's a bit of a summer look, and it's actually the hottest day of the year so far. So yeah, hence the vest and shorts and flip-flops. But it's not all that warm in here, in all honesty. I come in here and I feel a bit of a chill. But anyway, so I'm going to leave you here now. Stitch Diary people, if you are a Stitch Diary viewer and you've watched this video and you've made it through, I'm really sorry that I haven't had a Stitch Diary video. It's just because I've had limited time being able to sew, because I've been doing extra drop-off and pick-ups, because my two sons have been starting and finishing school and college at different times. I've been picking up from GCSEs and things. So yeah, it's been a bit crazy. So I have been just doing little bits of sewing here and there whenever I can. Well, there's been a lot of ironing and cutting and things, not just sewing and changing thread on the machine. So yeah, so hopefully I'll get something finished that I can show you. So but no doubt, but you never know, there might be another Doll Diary video out. But I haven't abandoned Stitch Diaries. It's purely, basically, if I wasn't doing these Doll Diary videos, you'd probably be getting nothing. Basically, I'd have just been silent, and then I'd get people messaging me asking me if I'm okay. That's what normally happens, you know, thinking I've died or something. So at least you know I'm still alive posting these Doll Diary videos, because they're much quicker to bring to you, because I haven't always actually got to make something to bring a Doll Diary video, do I? So even though I did actually make something recently, I've knitted that jumper. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I'll say bye to you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.